In fact, the Greeks produced so many styles and forms of literature that the Romans limited themselves to copying them and spreading the Greeks' ideas across the Roman Empire. So here we talked about the Greeks. وحكيت لكم the Greeks developed a lot of literary work. أصل الأدب وأكثر الأدب طلع من وين؟ من عند الجريكس اليونانيين. After the Greeks, the Romans came. إجوا عنا الرومانز. Okay, what is the role of Romans? You have to tell me that the Romans limited themselves to copy the Greeks' work. شو عملوا؟ بس عملوا copying for Greeks' work. أخذوا ال Greek works and they copied their ideas, their works across the Roman Empire. بالإمبراطورية الرومانية بس عملوا copying. يعني if I'm asking you, did Romans add a lot to literature? أضافوا إشي للليترشر؟ No. Can you support this from this paragraph? Yes. That Romans limited اقتصروا عملهم by copying them and spreading the Greek ideas across the Roman Empire. So, in literature, which is more important, the Greeks' role or the Romans' role? Yes, the Greeks' role. Greeks are more important in literature than Romans. ليش؟ لأنه الرومانز عملوا copying for the Greeks' ideas. With the fall of Rome, Europe degenerated into the Dark Ages, a period of cultural stagnation. So here, if I'm asking you, do you know where was the Roman Empire? وين كانت الإمبراطورية الرومانية? Yes, it was in Europe. So, when the Roman Empire, when Rome fell here means سقطت, هبطت, اندثرت. What happened to Europe? Actually, Europe degenerated into the Dark Ages. So, degenerated هون معناها سقطت أوروبا. سقطت وين؟ بالدارك Ages. Dark Ages اللي هي العصور المظلمة دخلت فيها أوروبا. متى دخلت أوروبا بالعصور المظلمة؟ when Rome fell، بسقوط رومانيا أو الرومان. لما سقطوا الرومان سقطت أوروبا. degenerated into dark ages. طيب لما بسألك what is a dark age? It's a period of cultural stagnation. هي فترة من cultural stagnation ما كان فيها أي تطور. stagnation اللي هي number 13 the state of not making progress. يعني فترة ركود ما فيها any progress, any work, any development. So again بدنا نفهم هون الفكرة. The Rome or the Romans were in Europe. كانوا بأوروبا. When the Roman Empire or when Rome fell لما سقطت أوروما Europe degenerated. نزلت أوروبا وين؟ in the dark ages. What is the dark ages? It's a cultural or a period of cultural stagnation. فترة من الركود الثقافي. Stagnation it's a noun which means not making any progress. ما فيها تطور. نفس الإشي. At the same time, while the Islamic Empire flourished. هلأ أوروبا كانت في العصور المظلمة. This gives the chance. مين طلع بالمقابل؟ The Islamic Empire. طلعوا المسلمين and it was flourished. flourished معناها ازدهرت. اللي هي number 15 developed in a successful way. إذن أوروبا انحدرت ومين طلع بالمقابل؟ the Islamic Empire. flourished here means ازدهرت. It is number 15 developed. Under the Caliph Harun al-Rashid, the Bayt al-Hikmah, the House of Wisdom, was set up. So, the Islamic Empire was flourished. ازدهرت. When? بزمن مين؟ The Caliph, الخليفة هارون الرشيد. What did he build? What did he make at that time? He built Bayt al-Hikmah. What is Bayt al-Hikmah? The House of Wisdom. The House of Wisdom, it is like a big library. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you what is Bayt al-Hikmah. The House of Wisdom was a kind of university. So it is a university and library that helped turn the empire's new capital, Baghdad, into the most important cultural center in the world. So what is Bayt al-Hikmah? Bayt al-Hikmah is a university and a library. طب what is the importance of Bayt al-Hikmah? ليش مهم بيت الحكمة? بيت الحكمة it made Baghdad شو عملت ببغداد؟ شو طورتها؟ عملت بغداد the most important cultural center in the world. So Baghdad became very important in the world. Arab scholars built on the knowledge they had accumulated to start their own investigations and make their own discoveries. So here the role of Arab scholars. Scholars here معناها الباحثين العرب. So the Arab scholars بنوا. مين كان قبلهم؟ Do you remember? Yes, the Greeks. بنوا على الجريكس. أخذوا من الجريكس and they had accumulated. كان العمل تراكمي. Okay, راكموا عليها يعني بنوا فوقيها وزادوا فوقيها to start their investigations and make their own discoveries. They also collected, preserved, and translated all the Greek texts they could. And despite the destruction caused by wars and natural disaster, we still have many of these texts thanks to the House of Wisdom and other Arab centers of learning. So here they are telling you that the Arab scholars or Arabs الباحثين العرب اعتمدوا on Greek text. شو عملوا بالGreek text? They took them, they translated them. So the preserved here means kept المحفوظة اللي هي 12. Kept something in its original state. Preserved معناها محفوظ اللي هي number 12. Okay? طيب. Here let's talk again about the Arab scholars. شو عملوا؟ They translated, they collected the Greek text. لموا الأشياء اليونانية وترجموها and they built on it. وبنوا على الأعمال اليونانية أعمالهم. Okay. So, what is the importance of House of Wisdom? إذن في هون بيحكوا لك that the House of Wisdom and despite the destruction caused by wars and natural disaster, we still have many of these texts. طيب. Through history, we have wars. كان في عندنا حروب and we have natural disasters like floods, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. كان في عندنا كوارث طبيعية وكان في عندنا wars. So during wars and natural disasters, a lot of books and literature disappear. صح؟ بيختفي كتير عندنا كتب وأشياء. But the House of Wisdom kept a lot of books. هون شو بيحكوا لك؟ Thanks to بيت الحكمة, we still have a lot of written works, very old works. They kept them from destruction of wars and natural disasters. نرجع نرتب أفكارنا. You have to know at the beginning that Rome was in Europe. When the Romans fell, لما سقطت رومانيا, Europe degenerated into the Dark Ages. دخلت بالعصور الوسطى. What is Dark Ages? A period of cultural stagnation. What is stagnation? It's a state of not progressing, not making any progress. حالة من عدم التطور. At that time, the Islamic Empire flourished, developed. ظهرت عنا الحضارة الإسلامية at the time of the Caliph Harun al-Rashid. What did he build? He built actually the House of Wisdom. What is the importance of House of Wisdom? It is a kind of university and a library, and it made Baghdad one of the most important centers of the world, and at the same time it kept written works from the destruction of natural disasters and wars. حفظت كل الأعمال من الحروب والكوارث الطبيعية.